What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just got off work, so I'm happy. And I'm off tomorrow. Baby, I have worked the last 6 days straight. Ooh. You know, I really don't like working anything past 4 days. I don't like working past 4 days straight. I need an off day. I don't like working 5 days straight. I feel like my body, I don't know how people do. You know, it's so crazy because I used to work Monday through Friday and I used to have the weekends off. But now I'm like, how did I do that? Girl, I feel like my body have to reset every 3 days, quiet as it's kept. Okay? Anyways, let me tell y'all what happened yesterday at work. So I'm at work, right? And I'm coming from the back. And I see this white lady on the floor. She looked like she needed some help. So I said, ma'am, do you need some assistance? She looked at me. Now, mind you, I had on my name tag. I had on this name tag, but it was on this side because I had on a different jacket yesterday. I had my earpiece. I had my walkie-talkie wrapped around my neck because it goes around your neck. And I had my earpiece in my ear, big as day. And I had a big old handheld machine in my hand. Now, I will say this much. Yes, you don't know who works at what store. Sometimes, because everybody in the mall, most people have on name badges. Not every store, but a lot of people have on name badges in the mall. I have walked into plenty of places and people know good and darn well that Macy's don't have name badges like this. Or Forever 21 don't have name badges like this, girl. People just see a badge and automatically think that you work at the store. Can you help me? No. What you mean, no? No! Okay? Girl, can I speak to your manager? Girl, I don't care who you speak to, girl. I'm about to go. I don't even work here, girl. So, she could have just been like, I don't know if he works here or not. So I said, ma'am, do you need some assistance? Because she looked like she needed some help. I'm thinking in my head, she probably looking for a sales associate. So let me just point her in the direction of a sales associate. We don't have every cash register open at the store. There's only certain cash registers that are open to purchase, and there are certain cash registers open for returns. So she said, are you official? Let me tell you something. I had this mask. I had my mask on too. You know, we have to wear a mask. I had my mask on the correct way. I like to press this part right here because I feel like it keeps it. I don't know. I feel like it's just better that way. So I had my mask on like this. I had this mask on, my name badge, my earpiece, all that stuff. She said, are you official? Baby, this is exactly what happened. I looked at her. She looked at me for about two or 3 seconds. She said, you work here? Girl, you think I'm asking you, do you need some assistance? You think I got this name badge on with this walkie-talkie wrapped around my neck, with this earpiece in my ear, with this big old machine in my hand, and you don't think and I know for a fact you know I work here because you just saw me walk in the back. Because girl, I walked past you twice. The first time I walked past you, your purse was sitting on the ground. And the reason why I walked around is because I know if I would have walked past you and you would have went and picked that purse up, it would have pissed me off. So I said, girl, I'm not even gonna let this white woman piss me off today. I'm just gonna walk around. And I know you saw me walk in the back, and I know you saw me walk from the back. Girl, you know I work here. So anyways, can you even give me a size 16 in these? I said, well, let me point you in the direction of the sales associate. I said, she's right. Okay. Girl, I can't even fit. Okay, girl. I don't know if she was drunk on pills and wine. Or, well, you know them white ladies, they be like, girl, I heard they like to come in the store drunk off pills. I mean, high off pills and drunk off wine. I don't know. Anyways, child. So, Selena Reyes Hernandez was a 37-year-old trans woman who was murdered by Orlando Perez, who is 18 years old. I'm not exactly sure how they met, where they met, and what I mean by is I don't know if they met online, if they met on Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Grindr, Chat, Christian Mingle, BGC Live. Shout out to T.S. Madison. I don't know where they met. I don't know if they met at Popeyes on Tuesdays. I don't know where they met. All I know is that he went to her apartment. He asked her, was she a girl? Are you a girl? She told him she was a trans woman. He left, went and got a gun, came back, shot her twice, left. He said he kept remembering her face, and the more he would see her face, the image of her face, he got more and more upset. So he got the gun again, went back, shot her 3 more times. So he shot her for a total of 5 times. Excuse me, y'all. Now listen, if y'all wanted to cuss Selena Reyes Hernandez out because she was a grown-ass woman talking to an 18-year-old boy, then by all means, I would be the first one in line, because y'all already know how I feel about grown people talking to children. And yes, 18, you are grown, but for me, the older that I've gotten, I think that 18 is not grown. I don't think you should really be considered grown until you're 21. Quiet as a skeleton. But 18 is grown. But I just think it's nasty for people, whether it's Marcus Houston proposing to an 18-year-old girl who's now his fiance. I think it's nasty for Marcus Houston. I think it's nasty for Selena Reyes Hernandez. I think it's nasty if you did it. It would be nasty if I did it. I just don't like it. It's nasty. And y'all wanted to curse that girl out because of that, then by all means curse her ass out. Because she ain't had no business talking to no 18-year-old boy in the first place, even entertaining him. But where y'all lose me at is when y'all start to justify what he did to her. Now, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with y'all. I don't care what none of y'all say. The reporting says that he said that he asked her, are you a girl? That right there lets me know that he knew her true tea before she even answered. And she told him what the truth was. Nobody goes around her asking a girl, a woman, are you a girl? How many men have asked you, are you a girl? Now, some of the children might be like, girl, you act. Now, some of the children, the kid, children, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, why you act like a girl? Who you talking to? Why you act like a girl? Now, children might ask you why you act like a girl. But grown men don't use, grown men, or, young adults really don't walk around here asking the question, are you a girl? If somebody asks you, are you a girl? They probably already know what's going on. So therefore, I know that he knew what it was. She told him, I'm a trans woman. I think what happened is, what happens is, when we're young, and it could be, because of the Bible or whatever, of course. People say it's supposed to be a boy and girl, man and woman. And then we started to realize that it ain't just boys and girls. It's boys and boys and girls and girls. And then we started to realize, girl, it ain't even just boys and boys and girls and girls. Baby, it's boys and girls and boys. And girls and boys and girls. So then it's like, okay, not only are there straight people, but they're gay people and they're bisexual people. And then we were introduced to, oh my God, there are men out there who are attracted to trans women. What? But the famous line from a man who is attracted to a trans woman or is dealing with a trans woman is, I ain't know. I ain't know. I ain't know that was no motherfucking nigga. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. You ain't know. And the reason why they say that is that they know that the majority of people, especially black people, will believe them. It don't matter if that man was caught in the room naked with this trans woman and she had a big 12-inch cock swinging between her legs. He gonna say, well, he said he didn't know that was no man. And y'all gonna say, y'all gonna believe him. So I think what happens is we tell people how they should feel, who they should love. And when you are 18 years old and you really don't know a lot about shit, now you're confused because this person who you're attracted to or who you think is attractive, you are like, oh my God, people told me that I'm not supposed to, like this type of person. I'm not supposed to, I hate when calls pull out like that. I'm not supposed to be attracted to this type of person, but you are. So the very thing that you find attractive, you also hate at the same time. So now this boy who probably just walked, ooh, excuse me, I just drank a soda. Now this boy who probably just walked across a graduation stage is about to walk right into a prison. For God knows how long. 20, 30, I don't know, years. I don't know. But he's about to go to prison for murder. And instead of y'all putting the message out there, hey, y'all need to stop killing these trans women. And if you feel like you've been tricked, even though these niggas ain't being tricked, it's best to just walk away. Cuss her out. Girl, maybe even stop the shit out of her. I don't know. But baby, please don't kill her. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now let me say something about this whole trick and stuff. The reason why I think a lot of people, especially women, especially black women, the reason why y'all don't like to accept, the reason why y'all play into this game of, oh, he was tricked, is because I think that at some point, if you start to acknowledge that the very men that you find attractive and the very men that find you attractive and the men that you sleep with also sleep with women like T.S. Madison and Janet Mock and Amaya Scott and India Moore, then it's like a shot to your ego. Like, who the hell gonna want to talk to me and talk to that? Malik Yoba want to fuck you, Beyonce. He want to fuck Ashanti, and he want to fuck Janet Mock, and he want to fuck T.S. Madison, and he want to fuck Amaya Scott. You see what I'm saying? But see, once you start to, you don't want to accept that because it's like, hold up. Then you really have to accept the fact that, yeah, these men see y'all all as women. And because you don't see the trans woman as a woman, then as long as you sit here and continue to say, he tricked her, then in your eyes, he always gonna be a man. But guess what? Malik Yoba not attracted to me. He's not attracted to me. He's not attracted to any man who looks like me. He's attracted to trans women. He's attracted to women that look like you. And I think it's hard for some of y'all to accept that, because as long as you can continue to say that he was tricked, then you don't have to accept the reality that these men find you attractive and T.S. Madison attractive, and they put y'all on the same playing field. I think it's fucked up how when a trans woman or a trans man dies, like Tony McDade, we We have to know all the details. Well, we don't really know what happened. Now, let anybody else get shot by George Zimmerman or some racist white cop put his knee in somebody's neck. All we need to know is that, girl, somebody just died. We ain't got to know the details. But as soon as a trans woman or a trans man dies, now all of a sudden, girl, everybody want to be motherfucking Inspector Gadget. Now everybody needs to know the detail. Well, we don't really know what happened. You know, we need to know the details first. Girl, y'all don't never know what happened. So why do the details matter now? What we know is a cop just killed somebody, right? Oh, that's only for straight people. Oh, okay. 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 I think y'all need to get out of this whole these trans women are tricking these men. They're not. You know, I've heard stories of trans women claiming that, oh, back in the day, you know, I would tell a nigga that I was on my period because, you know, I mean, girl, I got a ball and dick between my legs. So I was telling me I'm on my period and he would just fuck me in my ass. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, I get it. Like, you have like the gay guys out here who, you know, think that they're pulling straight guys. And it's like, girl, you've been having sex with this straight man for over a year. Baby, that man stopped being straight a long time ago, okay? So it's like, I think it's like a thrill, or it was a thrill for some trans women to think that they were tricking these men, but it's like, girl, you're not tricking these men, girl. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, and I don't want this to sound girl, this is what it is, girl. Girl, I remember back in the day, a lot of the trans girls used to look real strong in the face, okay? Let's just go ahead and put it out there. A lot of the trans girls used to look a little strong in the face. Girl, you weren't tricking nobody, girl. These niggas been on your team. They didn't care. But they knew as soon as somebody found out, they was gonna say, oh my God, he didn't tell me. Girl, you didn't see that 5 o'clock shadow? Girl, that woman hands bigger than mine. Girl, she wore a size 14 shoe. Girl, okay. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is these trans women are not tricking these men. These men know exactly what the fuck is going on. And they know that all they have to say are the magic words, I didn't know. And as long as they say, I didn't know, they know that y'all are going to believe them. Fuck the fact that you could be fucking with a woman like T.S. Madison who got a big ass dick between her legs. Well, how you was having sex with this woman with this big ass dick between her legs, but you didn't know that she was a trans woman? How was that, sir? Man, I ain't know. Okay, well, he said he ain't know, y'all, and y'all believe that shit. And then you have the people out there like Angela Stanton who goes so far as to say shit like, she was on the Breakfast Club, and I'm not gonna lie, I watched the entire interview. And you know what I find so funny is that anytime somebody says anything negative about the LGBTQ community, and they could say a whole bunch of lies. That interview was about, I think, 50 minutes. I listened to the entire interview. That interview was like 50 minutes long. And all the stuff she said, the only stuff that people really paid attention to and got worked up over was the stuff she said about trans people. Now, this woman got her ass on the Breakfast Club and was like, she basically anti-trans. She don't like to say anti-trans, but girl, that's exactly what she is, okay? She used some example. She thinks that it's wrong because what if a man gets involved with a woman and he doesn't find out until years down the line that she's a trans woman and, you know, she's not able to have kids? Girl, the probability of that, that shit is almost slim to none. Girl, I'm not saying it ain't happened before. It might be 1 or 2 stories out there where that shit has probably happened. But to use that as an example, like that shit just happens all the time. Like, quiet as it's kept, like, Angela, your children probably more fucked up in the head because of the person you are and because your ass was in and out of jail versus the LGBTQ community. Like, stop putting the fact that y'all kids are fucked up in the head on us. and you take the blame for whatever reasons or whatever issues your children may have. Now all of a sudden it's, well, we don't know these kids and these kids gonna be confused. Baby, they was already confused. They was confused on why they was visiting their mama and talking to their mama through a payphone through a 10-inch piece of glass. That was confusing. That was confusing why we gotta come in and why we can't touch mommy. And why I gotta talk to my mama through a payphone. And why I can't touch her through this glass. Why this glass so thick? That's confusing. That's what's confusing. What's confusing is when these men have multiple baby mamas and they live at an apartment with their current baby mama, and these children don't understand why these little boys and girls be coming over on the weekend. Mommy, who are these boys and girls that be coming over? Oh, that's your brother and sister. Well, why they don't live it? That's confusing. Okay? There's more of a chance your child is gonna be confused about some shit that's because of you than it is because of the LGBTQ. Girl, stop. Y'all kill me with that. She ate them up. She didn't. She said what she know a lot of niggas like to hear. Anti shit about LGBTQ, and y'all swore up and down she was just spitting facts. Those are not facts, girl. Those are her opinions, but they were not facts. Y'all will go to the extreme of an example when it pertains to the LGBTQ. When, girl, I can give y'all plenty of factual examples of things that can confuse your kids like I just did. This should not be on TV. These kids gonna be confused. Baby, your child know every word to Baby Boy. It plays every weekend on BET. Your child is more likely to grow up to be an ain't shit nigga before he grows up talking about he wants to be a trans. Girl, like, trans people make up, I think, of like 0.6% of the US population. Like, almost none. Like, nobody just grows up and says, I want to get some titties attached to my motherfucking chest. Girl, y'all kill me. I need to call my sister and see, see my nieces up there. They should be, child. They might be taking a nap. I don't know. That's all I got to say for right now. You know, I wanted to also talk about trans women. You know, I was having a conversation. Let me just say this real fast. I was having a conversation a while ago about should trans women come out and tell their real tea when they first meet somebody. I said no. I'm not no trans woman or no trans man. Y'all let me know, you know, but I don't know. I said no. Because if you, like, I was talking to the straight guy at work. He felt like, because his whole thing is, it's the truth. Yes, especially nowadays, you know, you have the girls who put in the work, honey. You got like the Amaya Scotts and the Angelica Rosses of the world and the Janet Mox. Bitch, you could clock them hoes if you tried, okay? Girl, them girls is fish. Do you hear me? And girl, people know it, okay? So you have the girls out there. I need to stop and get some gas. So you have the girls out there who actually are unclockable. And so his whole thing is, you know, if I walk up to a trans woman at the bar or the club or whatever, she should tell me that she's a trans woman. I said, no, she shouldn't. But you know what's gonna happen? She gonna tell this nigga she's a trans woman. This nigga gonna get so pissed off and so upset, he gonna go tell his homeboys, man, that's a nigga over there with a wig on. That girl gonna be walking to her car or some shit like that. Y'all gonna roll up on that girl, beat her ass, possibly kill her. No. Now, she should tell you before y'all do anything sexual. Maybe she could tell you the next day through text message or be like, hey, let me go ahead and tell you right now, X, Y, and Z. I don't owe you shit. I don't have to tell you shit about what's going on with me if I'm not doing nothing with you. Selena Reyes Hernandez told Orlando Perez that she was transgender. She told him. It wasn't like she took her clothes off. It ain't like she tried to trick him. She told him what the tea was. And he already knew. That's why he asked her, are you a girl? So no, these trans women don't have to tell you shit and put their safety in jeopardy because they know y'all niggas are unstable. And a bitch trying to walk to her car and go home and y'all jump out the car and beat her because you attracted to her. You mad because you're attracted to her. She ain't did shit but go to the goddamn bar and order a drink. You walk up to her and ask her for her number, and now you want to beat her ass because she's a trans woman. Like that, you heard about, do you remember that boy who walked up on this trans girl? She was dancing in the middle of the floor, and she started dancing back, and then he found out she was a trans woman in the club. I think they beat the shit out of that girl. Or either, I think they beat her or something. Like, it's stuff like that. Anyways, y'all, let me go. I'll talk to y'all girls later. I need to call my sister and see if they up.